If you keep showing me your balls like you do, maybe.
This is not Big Brother. This is somebody else.
On the side.
It's been on the side.
Oh, okay.
They're filthy on there.
Brothers Bit on the Side, a show that is so outrageous, Ofcom have an entire department dedicated just to us. Yeah! So, it's approximately 23 hours, 43 minutes and 37 seconds until 2013 Celebrity Big Brother champion is crowned. But that doesn't mean we haven't got enough time to give you a little bit more of this.
I know you do, take bitch.
A big chunk of this.
Heidi must keep her boobs out at all times.
And a whole bit on the side of this.
Pussy flavour.
He's so naughty. Your kind of man? Your kind of man. Now, we might be nearing the end of the series, but that hasn't stopped us from blowing our entire guest budget on tonight's guest. First up, she managed to make it to the final last year, but she's fallen short this time and ended up here with us this evening. I'm always in the mood for this lady. It is the gorgeous Colleen Nolan. Showbiz royalty. With over 50 years in the business, he is the singing, acting, tap dancing legend. Give us a clue? All right then, it's Mr. Lionel Blair.
Especially for you.
Thank you.
There you go.
I don't know. We know what happened last time I danced. Yeah, let's not go there again. So we got 2 for the price of 1. Last night's eviction. As you lot gave Frankie and Trisha the boot from the Big Brother house, here is what went down after the dirty double.
Celebrity to be evicted is Frankie. Frankie! Give us a hug in the heat. They were chanting, Frankie.
Thank you! I made it! I'm out! I'm out! What an experience. Unbelievable.
Trisha. Trisha time.
What's going on? It's red hot in there.
Now, Abe. She needs a big hug.
Oh, God, we're going to go round this way, my darling.
And you were like, oh, well. I was like, well, give me a fucking answer. Tell them what you were doing.
I was watching them in the house on the screen.
She wasn't even looking at me.
I was fascinated watching them on telly. I was like...
I gotta go and do BBBOTS. I'll see you down there.
It feels weird to see people. It feels like I've been let out of a cage. Rah.
Bang!
It's good to be out.
Don't stand too close. I'm very fertile.
Costume malfunction, look.
Oh, my God! Don't do that! Oh, my God!
It's Frankie. We meet again, Frankie. Isn't he lovely?
Isn't he lovely?
Frankie Dettori, everybody. Trisha Penrose.
I thought, same frock, fucking hate that, didn't
She was like, oh, Trish, you look amazing. You're so stylish, Trish. I was like, oh.
Trisha, everybody.
You are. Thanks, bit on the side.
Thanks very much from Bit on the Side, and we'll see you soon.
I can't wait to get home.
And here they are now. Please give it up for Frankie and Trisha. Trisha or Frankie? Who shouted it? Was that you? This young lady, Frankie on the back row, just shouted, "Get a snog." Let's not be snogging right now, because we've got a bit of chatting to do. Firstly, Frankie, Trisha, how was last night? How was after leaving BBBOTS? We won't go into it too much, because we're going to have a chat later, but generally...
It was a shock, actually, because all of a sudden you got to get out, and then you see the people, and thank God they were cheering, not booing. So it was quite pleasant.
That, as Brian said, that's what was quite nice. We had our first proper cheers of the series when you guys came out.
And it was so surreal, and then I didn't know what to do next, because, you know...
You're getting pulled, like, come here, you needed there, you needed there. Like,
and did you get to have a drink in the end, Frankie?
I did.
We did.
2 words, I did, and let's just end it right there. So by this time tomorrow, you will have chosen your champion, and they will be sat right here in this very studio, getting the full-on bit on the side treatment from me and from these guys, which, if we're honest, is probably the only reason why they go into the house in the first place, isn't it? Yeah. To come here. But who is it going to be? Let's have a chat about all of our final housemates. In the interest of fairness, we're going to spend 60 seconds on each of them, after which you'll hear this noise.
I hope your next shit's a fucking hedgehog.
It is like something you would say, go, go. And then we're going to move on to the next one. So let's start with lovely Claire from Steps. Let's start the clock. She has survived 2 evictions, but Spidey said she was the dullest housemate. Do you think she has been, Colleen?
No, I wouldn't. I think she's been the most emotional housemate,
yes,
you know, all the way through. I think she's found it quite tough. But I think Claire has been herself. You know, she's a really lovely, mumsy, down-to-earth girl, you know, who loves cooking, and that's what she's done. So
kind of reminiscent of you in there, to be honest, Colleen.
I never cooked.
Well, no, but you were kind of the mother figure. Your emotions were kind of very honest and true.
I did cook once, but then Julie Goodyear said I tried to poison her with a sausage. Unfortunately, it didn't work. But anyway, no, so I never cooked again. But yeah, I suppose I took up that kind of mother.
Trisha, she was, as Colleen said, quite emotional. Did you see that quite a lot from her in there? We obviously only see a little bit. So.
She had really, really low days, which the letter day, that's why I said she was top of the list to get that letter, because she was having a really, really bad day.
Do you think the emotions...
I hope your next shit's a fucking hedgehog.
Shut up, Razor!
Shut up, Razor!
Shut up!
We've heard Razor. Let's talk about Razor. Let's start the clock. Now, he was the last-minute booking that has made it all the way through to the final. I think that deserves a little bit of a round of applause. He says that you have to be in it to win it. Lionel, he's in it. Can he win it?
Well, if he left his dressing room open a bit more and stuff like that, I think he really could win it, or his balls could win it.
I had a chat to the housemates today, and we talked about his balls quite a little bit. Frankie, do you think he wants to win the most?
I think he probably does want to win because it's very competitive.
But the most out of everybody that's left in?
Probably Spidey will want to win the most.
Spidey want to win the most.
But in the back of his head, I think Razor would like to be the winner.
What do you guys think? Is Razor a worthy winner? Yeah. Yes. You were the first lady to say yes, so let's come to
I hope your next shit's a fucking hedgehog.
Oh! Razor just cut you off! Rylan. We'll go to Rylan. Let's start the clock. He said that he wanted to go into the house to change public perception of himself. Colleen, do you think he succeeded?
Do you know what? I think the public always loved Rylan, even in the X Factor. They just didn't necessarily like his singing in the X Factor, but they liked him as a person.
Thank goodness this isn't a singing competition.
Exactly, and I think he's shown himself up to be a lovely person, and I don't think that's changed. I think everyone kind of knew that.
Spidey suggested that he is fake and that he's playing a game. Trisha, what do you think?
What you see, what you get with Rylan. He's lovely. He's gorgeous, genuine lad.
He is desperate to be famous, though, because he's been in 3 reality shows and he wanted to win all 3 and they all meant the world to him. I will say that. He said it in all 3 shows. So he is desperate for that, but he's lovely. I love him and I think he'll win.
If he has that flair...
Why not like Lionel Blair?
Exactly!
He's got fucking hedgehog.
Oh, right, Razor. Ryan's turn now. Lovely Ryan, who finally got his letter. Let's start the clock on Ryan. Now, he's had a bit of a tough week, and he said that he felt like an outsider of the group, but he has made it to the final. Frankie, did you see him as an outsider? I think he kind of felt like he wasn't in the group.
He's up against it. You know, some great characters in there. You know, he's done nothing wrong. He's tried every task, and it can be a bit intense, but he's got a good heart. But I think he's up against some great characters in the house this year. And
was he part of the group, as far as your kind of little group goes?
He's a pro at everything. You know, from the minute he wakes up to the minute he goes to bed, he's a pro. Everything is 110%.
Yeah. Lionel, do you think that he can take the crown?
Do I think?
He can take the crown.
I think he could be 2nd or 3rd.
But not first.
Not first. No.
What do you guys think? Why?
He's just a bit too mundane. He is just a bit too boring.
Yeah.
I know.
It's unfortunate. Fucking hedgehog.
I mean, talk about depressing, shitting a hedgehog. That's just not very nice. And finally, let's talk about Spidey. Let's start the clock. Now, they are the reality TV professionals, and they've proved that. They have proved that they're professionals by being absolutely phenomenal to watch on Big Brother. They've been amazing housemates.
Yeah.
Do they deserve to win? No. No.
False.
Yes. False. Anybody, yes? Oh, Coco, I should have known.
Do you know, watching them is like a roller coaster, ups and downs. You know what? They want me to be... I want to be American now. I want to go to America, become American, get a gun and fucking shoot them. That's what...
Coco, you've crossed the line.
Sorry, but that's true. They get me going so much.
They get you going? Well, let them get you going, but don't do the rest.
Oh, your neck shit's a fucking hedgehog.
Oh. Bananas. OK, who's going to take the crown tomorrow? OK, anybody other than Rylan?
I think Spider might take it.
You think Spidey might take it?
Remember Aaron?
Yeah, we all remember
Aaron?
Yes.
Never know.
You never know. Actually, Colleen, you said that earlier on. You never know, do you? Frankie, who do you think is going to walk away the winner tomorrow?
Rylan, without a doubt.
Trisha?
He deserves it.
He deserves it.
Rylan?
He's been the best.
Yeah.
Rylan.
Yeah.
Rylan?
Rylan or Razor?
Rylan or Razor from Colleen, OK. Ooh, a little bit of controversy from Colleen on the end.
Not Bonnie and Clyde.
It's boring if we all say Rylan.
That's it for part 1. Join us after the break when body language guru Julie James will be sharing her expert opinions for the last time this series. But before that, tomorrow night sees you lot choosing your champ. Who will be numero uno? That's for you to decide. So Claire, Heidi and Spencer, Razor, Ryan and Rylan have all made it to Friday's live final. Who wins? You decide. From a landline, call 090 20 50 58 and add the number of the housemate. From a mobile, call 650 58 and add the number of the housemate. For Claire to win, add 01. For Heidi and Spencer to win, add 04. For Razor to win, add 07. For Ryan to win, add 08. For Rylan to win, add 09. Mobile and BT landline votes cost 35p. Other landlines may vary. For full terms, go to channel5.com/BBVote. Voting closes in Friday's live final. Side. Now, watching us is a bit like Razor scratching his balls. It's a dirty habit, but you just can't help yourself. Can you? Can you, Lionel? Yeah. Right, OK, now, just because it's a penultimate show, that doesn't mean that we're going to stop giving you exclusives. Would you like another?
Oh, yeah! Always.
Do you think your tactics have the winning formula?
From the beginning, all the interviews coming into the house, the testimonial they had us do the 2 days before the house, every time we discussed what we were going to do in the house, we've stayed true to the plan. We let the public know what we were going to do. We were going to come in here, try to be the most hated, try to be the villains, try to make the housemates hate us so much that they wanted to all leave, quit, and I think that is the most entertaining approach to this game, is to make everyone want to quit because they can't hate you. I said, of course, but we're Spidey, and I'm the Spa, so it's the first part, so.
That's the only part you remember.
It's Spidey, okay? So I think, yes, I think our formula executed the way we have is the winning formula, because it provided the most conflict, the most entertainment, and if everyone else did the little butt kissing formula, and if we had joined in there, it would just everybody circle in a big butt kiss circle, and it's just like...
Would have been so boring. And it wouldn't have been a game. It's supposed to be a game.
They've done it again. I don't get what's going on with them again. They confuse me. Maybe this lady can help me. Now, it's the last night in the house, and here to help us decipher what our celebs are really going to be thinking in the final 24 hours and what the hell that was all about is everybody's favourite body language expert, the lovely Judy James. I don't even know what to say anymore.
Just do what they do in there.
Last night, the housemates, they seemed shocked that Frankie was the first person to be leaving the house. Let's just take a look at their reaction when he left.
Frankie.
Yes!
Oh!
You're joking.
Frankie, you've lost your place inside the celebrity Big Brother house. You've got 30 seconds to say your goodbyes.
OK, so, Judy, what are their reactions telling us? Trisha, I think Trisha, Claire and Spencer will go to, but let's start with the girls.
Trisha and Claire, I mean, obviously shocked, but I think the problem was that Frankie had kind of played the game in there in a very similar way to the way that they've been playing it, which is that be fun, be upbeat, don't get into conflict. So I think they took it especially personally that this guy had gone. But differently, if you look at their body language, now Trisha, her mouth's gone into a square shape and she's actually frowning. And I think there was a degree of anger, either anger because her friend had been chucked out or because the other two hadn't gone.
Is it weird talking about Trisha's body language when she's sat over there?
I'm pretending she's not there, actually. I can't see her, so I can't see her reaction, but I hope she's nodding. I'm glad Spidey aren't there. If you look at Claire, though, now her mouth went into a perfect O. Her brows are raised and she's got this kind of defensive hand that's come up. That's actually more to do with fear. That's more to do with the fact that if he's gone, then I must be vulnerable as well. That's the sort of surprise and fear. So I
that's
think...
the worry that she might go next, do you think?
Yeah, I think she suddenly felt very vulnerable. But if you look, I mean, who mirrored her was Spencer. And that was really interesting because he's got the wide mouth as well. He's doing this kind of Vic Reeves leg rub, which I'm not too sure what that means. But he quite likes it, maybe. But, yeah, he was very shocked as well. I think despite his Machiavellian cunning, I think he expected to go last night. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so the bravado...
just slipped slightly for a
Ah,
moment.
and you saw it.
I was there,
Thankfully,
just
you
like
were
that.
Just there. Now, something that stood out to us in tonight's show was what Claire said in the diary room. Let's take a quick look.
I am gutted. Trisha is the one person that was the closest to me.
This did seem wrong because we know her as being very close to Ryland.
I think that's why it stood out.
And Trisha was so close to Gillian as well. But if you look at her body language when she said it, she holds her hand up in a measuring gesture. And I think what she means, she says close, but I think in a way, subliminally, she means that they were close as in quite similar. And again, it goes back to the fact of, you know, this is somebody who's very similar to me. Am I next on the list?
So that's her worry again about being part of that group and maybe being next. Claire is the only girl left in the house that isn't part of a couple. I know Heidi's still in there, but they are kind of as one. She's on her own, the only girl in that respect. So will her role change, do you think?
I think it's kind of evolving anyway. I mean, as the other women have gone, she's taken a much more dominant role. She's always been a bit mother of the house, but she's been being more active. I don't know if you saw when Rylan took those stones. She really told him off like a mother, didn't she? And very, very dominant as well. She's
he didn't put him back, though, did he? He pretended they were in that big coat, going, oh, and then he dropped them and just ruffled some stones underneath.
Perhaps he's going to lob them on eviction night. I wonder at who. Yeah, I think as well she's got the Ryland effect because he's a really funny guy. And because he's such a fan of hers, he's kind of joined her in with all those little double act set pieces that make her seem very amusing, probably more amusing than she would be normally. So I think she's blossoming in a way. Definitely going into the house mother. When she was doing the thing with the penis straw, you know, I mean, she had all the guys standing around. She was very dominant, very in the centre of the action where we haven't seen her before.
Whose body language has given the most away for you this series?
Razor's very congruent. I mean, what you see is what you get with Razor. So he reacts often like a big kid, but it's very believable.
Right.
I have to say that, and I hate to say it, but, you know, the Pratts have actually been very giving as well, because there's an interesting thing with humans, which is that we like to believe that we're a good judge of character. It's part of our intrinsic survival response. If we're not, then people can maybe attack us and we're not expecting it. So I really feel for people, particularly the housemates, because you could not judge those two.
No.
They would flip from nice to wicked. And I think for the viewers as well, I think, you know, we've been conned along with the housemates as well. And I love looking at that. It's been absolutely... I've never seen it before. Absolutely
We're all
fascinating.
still quite baffled as well, aren't we?
Well, we are, and the trouble is we then want to believe the good stuff, and I know people don't like them, but you think, I don't want them to be... I want them to be a pantomime villain that's kind of winking at me and saying, no, actually, we're really quite nice.
I desperately have always wanted this, but any villains that have been in the house, I've always wanted one of them to come out and go, it wasn't real, it was just an act.
Really
and I would like that to happen.
Well, we feel less threatened then. But I have to say that, for me, what underpins their behaviour, and boy, have I studied it trying to work it out, I know they like to make out that they're planning it, that they're Machiavellian, that they're working the house. I think they're mainly prompted by personal fear. She's very, very, very possessive of him, and that's been the only honest moments I've seen. When she follows him around, she stands there outside the toilet, she gets upset when he's got to get near another woman. And I think that means that she wants them isolated, just the two of them together. And to achieve that, they have to upset everybody else. And then she's got him where she wants him. Then once they get there...
So she doesn't want to share him?
Not an atom of him does she want to share. She's so paranoid that I think that, you know, he's going to look at somebody else or leave her. But then when they get to that position, she feels comfortable again. Then they start socialising again. But then somebody like Trisha will come along, give them a big hug, and then they have to start getting angry again so that they can get back into their little...
To protect themselves again.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, not as in we should feel sorry for them, but I don't think they're crafty or cunning. I think it's driven by a cover-up for the fear that she feels that she's going to lose him.
OK, now tomorrow I'll get my chance to interview the finalists when they come on the show, which I'm very excited about. What telltale body language signs should I be looking for with them?
I want you to wear a head cam so I can see them. Look for the bravado, look for the, oh, you know, I was really happy to... They all want to win, so anybody that says they didn't, that will be incongruent. But please, when you get... I mean, listen, I will sponsor this one, because I want to see just something dropped in between them. Please flirt with Spencer. Please.
I would be terrified of Heidi.
No, it's a scientific experiment.
Yeah, right. On my head bit. And finally, Judy, thank you so much. We love having you here every series. Will you please come back in the summer?
I'm not going... Just throw a dash over me. I will be here.
Brilliant. Judy James, everybody. Right, that's all we can squeeze into this part, unfortunately. Join me after the break when I will be becoming Big Brother. We'll catch you in a moment. Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother's bit on the side. Now, we would just like to apologise if anybody has been offended by any comments that has been made by our audience or panel this evening, so apologies. Right, let's clap your eyes on this. It's another exclusive.
Dad, I'm not being funny or anything, but Heidi's out there kicking the snowmen down.
What?
Why?
Apparently the head fell off, so now she's stamping on the head and now she's kicking the other one in the back.
Please don't do that, ask her.
No,
Dad,
they're
it might
killing
be a
them.
task. Why are they doing that?
They've just killed them. That is so depressing. We were just speaking about them snowmen. Look, they're just demolishing them. They've done a lot of bang out of all the things in this house, but that has really fucked me
What
off.
has the snowman ever hurt to anyone?
Oh, look. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Do you know what's even worse? Snowman can't fight back.
Well, that's why they're doing it.
Get out of here. Christmas is over.
He's so considerate, isn't he? Right, last night was a bit of a shocker after we lost not one, but two celebrity housemates from Big Brother's star-studded compound. How are they coping after being released back into the wild? Let's find out. It's Frankie and Trisha. You came here last night, you left, you had a little bit of a drink.
A bit of a drink.
Did
a
you?
lot of a drink.
You wanted Razor to come out so you could have a drink together, but
Yeah, was a good substitute anyway.
Was Trisha a good
She kind of came up.
So what did you get up to?
We went back to the hotel. No, we just had a great time, and it was just nice to be free.
It was like a kid in a candy shop. You go to the bar. Oh, it's drink.
We were
They
trying all
got
the wines.
drinks.
Yeah.
Trish, they got drinks.
As much as we like.
And you've obviously seen your families.
Yes.
Yeah.
And have you seen anything back of the show yet?
No.
I know it's quite quick. You've obviously seen little clips that we've been showing.
I've been attacked by all my children and friends. All asking them questions about Spidey and this and that. Why did you kill him? Everybody's so aggressive. What's going on? We should be aggressive. We lived there for 3 weeks. Everybody's so angry.
Do you feel quite calm having come out? Is it strange to kind of adjust back into real life?
It's a relief.
Great.
To get out of there.
I was talking to Trish. We absolutely tortured my kids today, just kissing them, grabbing them.
It's been fabulous seeing the kids. Oh my God.
At the end of tonight's show that we watched, it feels like ages ago because there was a show on in between us. Was there anything of the recap that shocked you or brought any really wonderful memories back, or kind of took you on a little emotional journey?
I just thought it was hilarious how she was crying in the toilets. Did you see that, yeah?
I noticed how Trisha called her she.
She.
And not Heidi.
She.
Do you not,
She-devil is
Do you
right.
not buy that then, Trisha?
No. No, I don't. Like I say, we don't know what they are, who they are.
I'm on your side. I think they're still playing the game.
Yeah,
I'm still playing the game. Look, they are actors in real life.
They're professional reality TV stars.
Somebody to ride horses is me. The actors, they're playing the game.
I don't know what the show is.
It will be interesting when they come out tomorrow.
They're going to have a right laugh.
I just want I want one of them to go, this was our act.
Yeah.
We did it, we got through to the final. We think they're all wonderful people and we've had a great time.
The thing
That
is,
would be really nice, wouldn't it?
It was so bizarre, they were up and down, it was so bizarre the things they were doing, so it's got to be it. It's got to be then they're just playing the game.
What have you done today?
Today we were woken up really early. We did lots of photo shoots, lots of interviews.
Yeah.
Lots of interviews.
Together, separately?
No, I went on my sex and came back. With my wife.
No.
He's done the deed today.
I've got to just put it out there. I saw when I was leaving the studio from rehearsals, Frankie was walking in. The first thing he said to me, I said, "Oh, all right, Frankie," and he was like, "Hello, Emma. I had sex with my wife," and I was just like. It's the first thing he said to me, and I was like, "Oh, okay, nice. All right, I'll see you in a bit, Frankie. Oh, all right." And you don't quite know what
She said, "What, on a Thursday?"
Is it her birthday?
On a school run? What are you doing?
On a school night.
What was the most repetitive question that you had today?
Oh, it was all about Spidey. It's all Spidey. I'm sick of hearing about Spidey, honestly.
Let's not talk about them anymore then, because we'll be talking about them a lot tomorrow night, I would imagine. What's it like not having a camera constantly around you?
Oh, it's weird. Really weird. You feel like in the hotel room, like I kept saying to Mark, I kept it here, and when the cameras move, if you move, I was
I tried to cover the light. It's not there.
And like going,
Were you paranoid that you were still in a secret Big Brother?
Yeah, I kept saying this.
You don't want that to happen today with your wife.
It was
really big boobs.
But
nice to be away from it, I would
amazing
imagine.
to be away from it. Yeah. strange, like, just go in the toilet, because there's mics in the toilets and everything, just like... I know, just nice to go to the toilet
You go
and
sit
not
down,
know
take
the
your
mic.
time.
Yeah, have a nice
Not rush.
wee and, in peace.
Now, tomorrow, we will finally discover who will be crowned champion of Big Brother 2013. Is there anybody that you're surprised is still in there for the final?
Oh, well, the obvious. Oh.
Well, but when you think about it...
Ryan. Yes. I mean, I would have put Gilly in front of Ryan.
Definitely. Definitely.
I'm a little bit surprised on that voting, but that's
Ryan's
only my opinion.
lovely, you know, brought me a cup of tea in bed every morning, lovely guy, but isn't that nice? But
And me as well, by the way.
You never did, you liar.
No, I got a cup of tea, I said.
You've been calling me Claire all day. I spent 3 weeks with him. Hey, Claire, like, my name's Trisha.
Just love me, please.
Just love me, be my friend. Well, look, you'll get to love each other, all of them tomorrow night, because it's the end. They'll all be here. There will be a rap party. Yay! Who are you going to be hanging out with?
Not Spidey.
Oh, no, come on. They might come out and surprise us all.
I'm with the boys.
I'm holding out hope. I'm holding out hope.
To see it. Well,
if they're going to win, it's going to be one of those, like, well done. That's what they do to us.
No, I don't mean winning, though, but just... who will you be socialising with? Everybody, do you think? Is there somebody... I would imagine you want to go and have a pint with Razor.
Yeah, I don't think they will.
I can't wait to see Gillian. I just love Gillian so much.
I don't think they will socialise with anybody. I think they're just going to
I don't think they'll go, actually.
Oh, you don't think
they've got any sense?
Are you guys going to go?
Get out of here.
No. Oh, we don't come off air too late, so we don't get long to be there.
I'm not going to go. I said I'm staying. What?
You're not going to that party?
Yes, I said yes.
Oh, I thought you said no.
Oh, I thought you said no as well. Frankie and Trisha, everybody. Thank you very much. It's been lovely talking to these two. But earlier today, I got to speak to 6 people that you guys know quite well.
Oh, dear.
Very exciting moment in my life is about to happen. I'm about to be Big Brother and talk to the housemates. To help me with what I should say and do is series producer Caroline. Hello. Hello. Okay. You're not allowed to have water in here, are you?
No.
Spencer, could you crouch down a little bit, please?
Crouching tiger.
There you go.
She's a seductive voice, that's lovely.
Filthy. And polite.
Filthy voice.
So nervous, I don't know what to say.
That's our first thank you I've actually ever heard.
Big Brother has some questions for you from Big Brother's Bit on the Side.
Oh, yeah. Bit on the side.
Oh, look at the state of my hair.
I ain't got a top on again.
I like you like that.
You bitch.
Who do you still wish was in the house for the final?
Frankie, Trish, Gillian and Paula.
You can't have the whole house back.
Everyone. Sad, lazy.
I was like one person.
You're so greedy, Ryland.
Oh! Just one
I wish you was in the house with me, sweetheart.
I wish you were out here with me.
One more day, love, one more day!
You've talked about Big Brother's Bit on the Side quite a lot on the show.
We love Big BBBOTS.
What's it called?
BBBOTS. BBBOTS. Well, it's called BBBOTS.
It's not.
BBBOTS.
The best thing about Bit on the Side is Dave, the drag queen
No, I'm
singer.
talking about Jamie. Jamie, what's his face?
Is his name Dave? Jeff, the drag queen singer.
What?
There's a drag queen singer every time you're evicted, and he's like, oh, as you come down the stairs.
Really?
Yeah. Love it.
I'm glad I'm prepared now.
Who do you think has been on Big Brother's Bit on the Side to represent you since you've been in the house?
Can I go first?
Yeah.
I think Brian Bello. He's a big good friend of mine.
I've had Joe Mangle.
Ding! Rylan?
What?
Have you seen or heard anybody in the camera runs? Like, any boy bands hanging around?
I saw McFly, one of the boys from McFly. One of the boys from McFly, and he was wearing. Have I not said this? And he was in the kitchen behind the sink on the edge, and he was wearing a waistcoat.
I've been hearing
Is
music.
that ding or
Is that right?
Ding! You got us in a lot of trouble because we were meant to be invisible up there.
This sounds
like Ender's Game.
Ryland's a wizard.
Where have you gone?
Heidi don't like being near
Right
me.
here. Ryland's hands are way too much for me.
Too close to her personal space.
Yeah.
I'd like those hands.
Wow.
Housemates, I have to go now.
No!
Thank you.
What can we call you? What can we call you?
I'm really looking forward to meeting you all tomorrow night.
Oh my God, I totally know who you are. I know who you are.
Go on.
It's Alice Levine. We love you, Alice.
Ryland.
Alice.
I know your voice and your red hair.
Alice, I know who you are now. Hello, darling.
Who's that?
She's a presenter on Bit on the Side. She normally does Saturdays and Sundays.
Sundays. Hello, darling.
You filthy mare.
Byron door's now open.
Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother's Bit on the Side. Over the past 23 days, we have served up 1,425 minutes of TV gold, watched 12 celebrity housemates for 578 hours. We've welcomed 92 guests, shown you over 106 exclusive clips, written 111 welcome backlinks, delivered 98 news items, been spotted once in the camera runs, looked into the future with a dream detective. We've had our fortune told with asparagus, got psyched out with Dr. Funky, raved it up with Living Joy, got deeply dippy with Right Said Fred, swooned over McFly. Jamie shaved his beard off, and most importantly, we learnt how to slut drop. But the most important thing that we are most proud of this series is every single one of you who has tuned in every night to watch. We salute you. Here's today's news. At 12:39 today, Spidey revealed their favourite people they had met during their Big Brother experience.
I'm gonna challenge Brian. I'm gonna be like, you're the ultimate Big Brother. What are the 13 Big Brother house basic rules, huh? I bet he doesn't know. What kind of host is he? I'm gonna take his job. Jamie had so much fun coming in here yesterday and doing his little game. He's so far one of my favorite people we've met. He just seems like he keeps it so real.
Oh, yeah. Gotta respect that.
He would be a good housemate. I wonder if one day they'll put him in.
Or if he would want to go in.
Do you think Jamie would do the show, Razor?
No. Well, I don't know.
Jamie East is one of their favourite people they have ever met. I think they'll be changing their mind when they come here tomorrow, won't they? Yes, they do. At 9:30 tonight, the finalists sat down for their last supper.
I can really see my willy in these pants. It's like they're see-through.
I can't believe you keep making me look in. Oh my God. These jeans are really tight around my waist.
Why can I see through there?
Because it's not double fabric there. No,
Willy hanging out. What's new there?
What's new there, babe? Nothing.
Do you think he'll ever just drop his pants and be over with it? Maybe. And finally, the last supper brings out an unexpected side to one of the housemates.
I gotta do what I was casted to do and, you know, what they wanted me to do. And it's a hard position because I would have loved to have come on this experience and just been normal. But that's not what they pay me to do, so it's been very difficult for me to be awful. But, you know, it's gotta be a bad guy.
It's good to be bad. I told you.
You know, it's gotta be the baddie, and I had to step up, and, you know, people pay my bills, and, you know, I can't come all the way from America and
play the good guy when it's not what they cast me for.
Listen, I'm not coming in, so I don't want them tears on my face.
And I'm very
That's it,
thankful.
thankful for this experience. Well done. Hey, well done. I hope you ain't fucking acting you terrible.
And I've never seen my husband cry.
Good boy. That's 2 weeks, 3 weeks of it. Well done.
Congratulations, every single one of us.
Amen.
Well we're there. We're in the final. Well done, Spencer. Well done, Heidi. Good speech.
Wow.
What's going on? Oh, I'm so confused. Oh, drop me out. Sadly, that was the last news of the series. But who will be your winner tomorrow? Here are the details you need to choose your champ. So Claire, Heidi and Spencer, Razor, Ryan and Rylan have all made it to Friday's live final. Who wins? You decide. From a landline, call 090 20 50 58 and add the number of the housemate. From a mobile, call 650 58 and add the number of the housemate. For Claire to win, add 01. For Heidi and Spencer to win, add 04. For Razor to win, add 07. For Ryan to win, add 08. For Rylan to win, add 09. Mobile and BT landline votes cost 35p. Other landlines may vary. For full terms, go to channel5.com/BBVote. Voting closes in Friday's live final. But I don't know about you, Ian, but this whole series has been an emotional roller coaster for me. We're going to catch up in a minute.
Okay.
Colleen should be in the reality gallery. Are you there, my lovely?
Oh, I am.
Oh, you're in
Emma.
the camera room.
I'm so excited. I've always wanted to be here. And look, they're all just come in the bedroom here. And, well, Spidey are in their usual position on the bed. Earlier on at the Last Supper, Claire and Rylan were messing about and they swapped outfits. And Rylan fancied the waiter and they all took the mick out of him.
Really?
Listen to this. Spencer gave Claire career advice.
What?
He suggested Claire release a single as soon as she gets out the house and joked that Heidi should be her backing dancer. Can't see that happening. But look at them all now. I'm so close to Rylan and everything.
Colleen, anybody would think that you'd never been in there.
I've never been back here.
I know, but you've lived on the other side of the glass.
Oh, it's so exciting. I want to knock on the window and go, hi. Shh, I've got
Don't
to be
knock
quiet.
on the window.
Oh,
And be quiet.
I'm trying to be, but...
Because we always get caught when we're up there.
Oh, I think I just got a flash of something I shouldn't have from Rylan just then.
Was it Rylan's little fella?
It was, I think.
Tallywhacker.
Okay. It's Tallywhacker.
It's Tallywhacker.
Colleen, I'll leave you
can I
stay? Ogling him.
Can
I'll
I
see you in a
stay?
bit.
I'm going to stay.
Yeah, you stay.
Okay, thanks.
Take pictures.
Oh, I will.
Ian, what's
Hello.
happening online, my lovely?
Well, everyone's talking about the final and who's going to win. I have messages of support for each
Okay.
of the housemates. Big Bro 789 says Spidey are the most entertaining and gripping housemates this series and they deserve to win. They are ultimate housemates. Audience not really agreeing with that one.
They have been brilliant.
But BBUK247 says Claire from Steps, if you don't win, it will be a...
Tragedy.
Yes, you guessed it. Well done, BBUK247. Shane Reaction says, Razor, I've really enjoyed ogling your bollocks every night for the last 3 weeks.
So have I.
It's been lovely, hasn't it? And G Maggot says Rylan to win. He's been hilarious all the way through, down to earth, and most importantly, he's been himself.
Right.
And finally, Claire Bob says Ryan is the sexiest toad who has ever lived, and he can be my neighbour any day.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, she
and a
loves
really
him.
nice guy. And
Yeah.
his wife. We get to talk to his wife occasionally, just in case he comes out. She's really lovely. We also need to give a big shout-out to our series editor, Caroline Davies' mum, because apparently she's a huge fan.
Hi, Mrs Davies.
This is Ian.
Hi.
He's in digital. Anything
I'm Nicky.
else?
Well, get on the website, channel5.com/BigBrother. We've got all sorts of exclusives today. We've got Frankie and Trisha predicting who's going to win the final, and we've got a very special message from Big Vendor.
OK. Who do you predict is going to go tomorrow?
They're
or are
all
you
going to
not
go.
allowed to? Win, sorry.
Who's going to win? Well, if I'm allowed to say, I think
You got 1 second.
it will be Rylan.
Oh, OK. That's all we've got time for today, but make sure you stay tuned. You tune in, tomorrow, as it is the big one. It's Finale Friday. I'll be right here talking to your winner. Plus, I'm going to be joined by some very special guests who are going to be helping me give Big Brothers a bit on the side, a right proper send-off. You don't want to miss it. Have a lovely evening.